Good afternoon. I would like to call the September 8th board meeting to order and ask that you join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. And now would you please rise and join in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. And now we'll have Director Knight read our mission statement.
The Waterloo schools will set the standard for urban education by ensuring that every student is given the comprehensive support and diverse experiences needed to graduate with a diploma and a plan.
Thank you, Director Knight. The next item on our agenda is information from individuals and delegations. This is an opportunity where those who wish to address the school board may do so. Please keep your comments to 3 minutes or less. Mrs. Arndorfer will hold up a yellow card when you have 30 seconds remaining and a red card when your time has expired. At this time, I will ask you to conclude your public remarks. Please also keep your comments respectful and constructive. We're all here with the goal of trying to help our students. Please also avoid criticizing the job performance of specific employees of the district. Personnel matters are confidential and must be handled through proper channels and not in a public forum. Finally, we provide this as an opportunity for public comments, but it is generally not a back and forth discussion, especially with items not on our agenda. At times, we'll try to help before or after meetings, but we must proceed with our board meeting agenda items. With that being said, I would like to invite anyone who wishes to address the board to step forward to the microphone. Start by stating your name and address and make sure the green light is on.
It's on. Okay. Hi, my name is Carol Chaden, and I live at 147 Summit Avenue here in Waterloo. I'm a homeowner, a taxpayer, and I've been a social worker in this community for over 25 years. I was born and raised here, so I feel like I'm invested in this community. You, as the Waterloo School Board, voted to remove gender identity, among other things, from the anti-bullying harassment policy a few weeks ago. I was unable to make it to that meeting, but I did watch it later. I really appreciated seeing one member request further discussion before the vote, and then it was pulled and voted on separately. There seemed to be a lot of confusion by some of you and some attempts at clarification, which I listened to, before it was put to a vote. There were 2 no votes, and I'm grateful for those 2 no votes. It was not unanimous, and I am, again, very thankful for that. So I'm here before you now with a request that you reconsider. There is no legal requirement that forced you to do this. This was a recommendation. 6 other districts, including Iowa City, Urbandale, and Johnston, just to name a few, received legal guidance from the same law firm and Iowa School Board Association, confirming they could retain gender identity without violating state law. They chose to protect their students. You did not. After further legal guidance and discussion, the Iowa City School Board realized the state law did not mandate the removal of gender identity from district policies, and they voted to reinstate their policy. One board member even remarked, "This is a case of when we know better, we do better." This is not just a clerical edit. This is erasure, and it's dangerous. It sends a message you may not intend to send, that trans and non-binary students do not matter. These students are already amongst the most bullied, most at risk, and most invisible students in our schools. They face higher rates of anxiety, depression, self-harm, and suicide than their peers. They have 4 times the rate of suicide. Studies show that community support decreases that risk. You as a board can reconsider this policy and increase their chances of survival. You simply need to ask yourselves, do they matter enough to you? They're not asking for special treatment. They're asking to be seen and to be safe. It's not really about legality or risk for the district. It's
Ms.
about...
Agent, could you conclude your comments, please?
Yes, I'm about done.
And then, oh, go ahead. Well, you can, if you have something written down, you can send it to
I
us
don't
as well.
have it.
If you put it in the email form, you can send it to us.
I can't get another 30 seconds
No.
for something like this.
I'm just doing what's
You could do it.
Yep, I could,
Okay.
but I haven't
But
done
you're
it for
not
anybody
going to.
else.
I understand.
No, I'm asking you, could you please
I will.
send it to us?
I will.
Yep.
I will.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Educator, I bring notes, right? My name's Kathy Linda, and I've been a member of this community for a long time. I hope you all notice I'm wearing my t-shirt to show you how much I support public schools. I got this when our right-wing state legislature decided they needed to take my tax money and take it away from you all. I had the sign in my yard. I do not respect the decisions that our current state legislature is making and impounding you to make decisions that I regret. I did tell you I lived in this community. My children went to Waterloo schools. I am proud to say that all 3 of my kids went through the Grant Bridgeway project, which had some of the best school teachers in the district. They went on to Logan School. They went on and graduated from East High. They've all graduated from college and Hawkeye Community, or University of Iowa, University of Northern Iowa, and Hawkeye Community College. They talked about racial inclusion issues, not as just tolerating people and not just in celebrating people, but we talked at those schools about preference for diversity. They all prefer, and I all prefer, to live in a very diverse community and to say their names, to say the names of the people that in our school district. I don't think you argue with me about that, but in my personal and professional experience as an educator, this policy is wrong. When you take the word all to describe students and faculty, they don't know what it means. When you say the word all, if I say all the countries that were involved in World War II, do you know who they were? No. I say their names. I say the particular country, the particular issue that was involved. You need to do that with the gender inclusion policy. That needs to be there. What we are systematically doing is erasing. I was flabbergasted when we lost the black reading at UNI. What was that all about? Okay, so Waterloo is the 8th largest school district in our state. And according to 2 places, Waterloo's the most diverse community school district. We should be leading this fight. We should be the ones saying, we inform the state legislature of a policy that's wrong.
Ms.
You
Linda?
should be standing up
Ms.
and
Linda,
saying, oh
can
my
you
gosh.
conclude? Yes.
Yeah, I can't.
And I'll ask you to do the same. If you can put it in an email form and get it to all the board members, we'd appreciate
I will
that. But
do
I do
that.
have to conclude your 3 minutes.
Okay. I appreciate
Thank you.
it. Thank you. Good luck to you on this. Yeah.
Thank you, Mrs. Linda.
My name is Jamie Oberhoy. I live at 5532 Summerlin Drive in Waterloo. As a WAA president, one of the most important honors of my job is to share the stories of our teachers with you. I get to bring their lives off the pages of the agenda and help show them to you as humans. Today, I want to share with you the life of one of our Waterloo School staff members that was also a WAEA member. She is listed under the personnel appointments as a resignation due to her passing this summer. Today, I want to take a moment to share her obituary, to take a moment to honor the life she gave to our teaching profession. Rebecca May Wicks, age 33, of Waterloo, Iowa, formerly of Parkersburg, passed away on August 17, 2025, after a courageous 5-year battle with colon cancer. Rebecca was born in Anchorage, Alaska on June 22, 1992, and was baptized at St. James Lutheran Church in Allison, Iowa. She spent her early childhood and elementary school years in Bush, Alaska, before moving to Parkersburg in 2004. She graduated from Applington Parkersburg High School in 2010. Rebecca went on to earn her bachelor's degree in psychology with a minor in art from Northwestern College in 2014, and later completed her master's degree in elementary education. Teaching was more than a career for Rebecca, it was her calling. She dedicated herself to her students as a second grade teacher at Orange Elementary in Waterloo, where she was known for her creativity, use of technology, and the way she made every child feel seen and valued. Her impact as a teacher will live on in the young lives she helped shape. Rebecca loved reading and art, treasured time with her pets, and found great joy in traveling and attending musicals. Even during her illness, she carried herself with grace and courage, inspiring others with her hope and strength. Though her years on this earth were far too few, Rebecca's impact was immeasurable. She will be remembered as a daughter, sister, aunt, teacher, and friend whose love and light will continue to inspire all who were blessed to know her. Thank you for allowing a moment to remember and honor one of our own. Her passion and dedication will carry on in her students and coworkers.
Thank you, Mrs. Oberhoy. Is there anyone else that would like to address the board this evening? Seeing none, we'll move on with our agenda. That brings us to the next item on our agenda, our consent agenda. Tonight's consent agenda consists of 4 items. Item 1, approval of minutes of the August 18th, 2025, and the special board meeting, and August 25th, 2025 regular board meeting. Item 2, personnel appointments and adjustments. Item 3, bills due and payable and bills paid between board meetings. And item 4, open enrollment. Are there any items that board members want to see removed?
Item 2.
Item 2. Any others? Okay, can I get a motion to put items 1, 3, and 4 on the table?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor of approving items 1, 3, and 4, state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Chair votes aye. Motion carried. That brings us to item 2. You got it, Lau?
Yeah, the superintendent's recommendation is that the Board of Education approve the personnel items as listed.
So moved.
Second.
Sam was so surprised at this. Just an update. Where are we at? We know we're down a few students, but how's the staffing at each building compare? And then we had a couple open math and science. Any update on those?
We have not hired any new teachers since our last board meeting. That's pretty much where it's at right now. Looking at those applications every day, we have 23 open special ed para positions right now, so that is a little bit higher than normal or what we would where we've
Yeah.
been at in the past. One thing that we are trying to do is we are trying to get more substitute teachers in the buildings. That's kind of been a push that we've been doing. Dr. Shar was actually out at the wellness event at the Center for the Arts this past weekend. And I know I stepped out there just for a little bit with her, but she had over 10 people that were interested in being substitutes, whether teachers or paraeducators. So we're trying to do that to support our buildings right now. In terms of filling math and science, I don't know that we're going to have any luck with that until we hit semester, but we're going to be reaching out to universities trying to find anybody that may be graduating that we might be interested in.
So in the meantime, what do we?
For math, from the math positions, we are combining classes. The science position, specifically at West High, we have a couple teachers that have taken on overload periods, or they are teaching a science class instead of teaching an MTSS period. So they're just we're adjusting some schedules to still offer all the same classes. It just adjust those teacher schedules.
Okay, well, we appreciate their flexibility because it's really important in our key metrics are math and science and reading. So,
And I think we had mentioned this, but I don't know what specifically about it yet, but math and science positions have been a struggle to fill for the last 5-6 years throughout the entire state, even before we kind of got into as deep of a teacher shortage as we are right now.
and you're still in the process of coming up with a recommendation how we might.
I do have a couple ideas. WA has been great about helping provide those too. So yes, sir.
Looking forward to that. Thank you.
Any more comments, questions? All those in favor of approving the superintendent's recommendation state aye.
Aye.
Abstain.
Any opposed? Chair votes aye. Motion carried. That brings us to our next item on the agenda. West High music trip to Chicago, Illinois. It is the superintendent's recommendation that the Board of Education approve travel for West High's music department to travel to Chicago, Illinois from April 17th through the 19th, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
And we have Scardy, I believe is here, to talk a little bit about, tell us a little bit about this and answer any questions that we may have.
Sure. Every 2 years, the music department at West High provides opportunities for our students to travel as a group. This is open to all orchestra, band, and choir students in good standing within the program. And we are planning our next trip for April to the city of Chicago. We're always looking for great opportunities for the students to experience the culture of a big city and all it has to offer. So things we are looking at doing is while we are there, Chicago's Museum of Science and Industry is really fantastic. The students will have an opportunity to choose between the Field Museum and the Shedd Aquarium. The students will have a chance to explore Navy Pier. For musical opportunities, there's two fantastic opportunities for the students that we're going to do. Hamilton happens to be in town, and so we're going to take the students to Hamilton on Saturday afternoon. And then Friday night, the Chicago Lyric Opera is premiering a brand new show by Chicago's poet laureate, who is a multimedia artist, and he is working on a show to tell his family's story of the Great Migration through all the arts in Chicago, both visual arts and musical arts, beat poetry, and all those different kind of things. So it's a brand new show. It's only available for 2 nights, and we'll happen to be there. And then along with the more serious kind of things, the students will have a chance to kind of unwind at Dave & Buster's, and we'll be hitting some pizza joints, and just a great opportunity for the students leaving on Friday morning, which is a non-school day, and returning on Sunday night so they can get some rest and be back school Monday morning.
How many students will you estimate will be there?
Financially, right now, we're estimating the lowest number at probably about 75 students. We're hoping we can get up to 100, maybe 110 students interested. We won't know for sure until it comes due.
Do you have enough chaperones?
We will find out. Once we have approval here, we have a parent meeting next Monday, and we're hoping to get some interest.
So is this the same trip as a couple years ago?
Very similar. The shows are different just because they're rotating, but the last time we did Chicago was 4 years ago, so the student cohort's a brand new group.
Okay. And the report from the last time, you know, the best places to go?
We had a great travel agent, and the students came back really enjoying themselves. So we did a lot of the same stuff from that trip. Then the teachers are familiar with it, and we have a good travel agent.
Thank you for taking the extra time to do that.
My pleasure.
Yeah, seems like a lot of fun. I've been to a few of these. I'm not a really artsy person, but I had an opportunity to take a group of students down to Des Moines to see Hamilton
Yeah.
last year. No, not even last year. Earlier this year. And I would go again. So email me.
I was very excited that I saw that on the calendar, and I'm like,
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah. So it seems like a lot of fun and entertaining as well.
We're just gonna Giordano's, huh?
Yes.
Right? I mean, some debate on what's the best Chicago
Yeah.
deep dish, huh? I mean, that's up there. So Lou Malnati's.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Home run in.
oh,
Home run in.
sounds like fun though. So glad that you're doing for this for the kids. Appreciate it.
I recommend the book Hamilton before they go. But it's like this thick, but it's really, really interesting. It's the whole
I'll have to get the AP government students on it.
Or get the Cliff Notes.
yeah, you need the cliff notes. It is really interesting.
All right. Yeah, no other questions? All those in favor of approving the superintendent's recommendation, state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Chair votes aye. Motion carried.
Thank you
Have
very
fun.
much.
Thank you. Thank you. Looks like that ends our action items for the evening. And now on to the superintendent's report.
I'd do a little bit of a double take. It's 5:25. Wow. 4 things here. I'll be quick though. First off, congratulations to Astor Grandpa Williams to my left.
Grandpa. that sounds like I'm up there a little bit. I'm still 20. I'm still 29.
So Astor had his first
Thank you.
grandchild, so congratulations there. School is off to a great start. Had a chance to visit most of our buildings and just seen some great things going on. Just a lot of excitement in the air. Kids are back. You know, they're excited to be back. It's a honeymoon period for sure, but staff are excited. Just a lot of great things going on. A lot great teaching even on the first couple days. The cell phone changes. Josh talked about it a little bit earlier at the teaching and learning meeting, but it's going about as well as it could have been, as could have gone. I mean, I'm sure Jonathan, you're saying that. I had a chance to visit East and West, and I did not see it. I did crazy, but I did not see any cell phones in any of the classrooms of the classrooms that I visited, which is just like such a night and day difference compared to last year. Still early, so let's keep that in mind. But all the anecdotal feedback I'm getting from staff is that it's been a positive. Kids are more engaged, paying attention more, learning's at a higher level. So kudos to this board for this board has been saying this for a while, that this is a route we want to go. Thank you for your leadership on that. I do believe it certainly helps for the state to come down, for the state to say, hey, this is what we're doing. Other districts were quick to jump to that last spring. So I appreciate you guys being open to the idea of letting other districts kind of feel it out a little bit, and then us coming on the back end, learning what we've learned from those other districts. So again, great things going on there in the buildings and so forth. Don't forget board members. I pulled it up, but you can see real-time attendance data anytime you want by looking at the dashboard. I just pulled it up, and we don't have chronic absenteeism numbers yet because I think today might be day 10, and you can't be chronically absent until you hit a certain, a certain amount of number of days. So it's too early for that, too early. But ADA, average daily attendance right now is at 94.62%. So again, it's early, only 10 days in. Last year we finished at about 92.5%. So keep an eye on that. If you want to take a look and see where attendance is at, you can see that real time. You can see where it's at for different grade levels and so forth. Finally, we announced it last week, but our unveiling party or our State of the District event is on October 8th. It's a blackout event. We're stealing some of the things from college sports, I guess. We're encouraging people to wear black clothing if possible. It's a little bit of a theme. You'll understand. So we're excited to unveil, not only share the good things going on in the district to the community, but also unveil the high school colors, high school mascot, high school name, and so forth. So October 8th, Convention Center, downtown Waterloo. 5 p.m. is the social half hour, and then there'll be a presentation and unveiling starting at 5:30. So looking forward to that. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Smith. Tonight we'll start with board comments down to my right. Director Matlock.
Thank you. I'm a little offended that we're not going to get a sneak peek, but that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. I'll wait till October 8th. That's fine. Just kidding. I'll be okay. I'll be surprised with everyone else. I'll be surprised. I'll be surprised. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, I don't have a lot to say at all tonight. I just want to read this quote. The influence of a good teacher can never be erased. I just want to remind our teachers to keep our heads up. It is the honeymoon period, but I hope the year is starting off well and it continues to go great. Sometimes I just need a little reminder that the work that we are doing is awesome and it can impact our kids and our students for the rest of their life. So hope things are going well. Continue to keep your head up and stay focused.
Thank you, Director Matlock. I don't know who you was putting on the spot. All right, Director Cox.
I would like to be surprised, okay? I love surprises. I just want to just point out that a little bit what that was just mentioned about teachers and your impact. I've been in a few schools and I'm just loving the energy, loving the fact that, I asked a bunch of kids, I think I've probably asked, 50 or more kids about the cell phone. And probably only around about 4 of them said, everyone else said it was it's pretty good. They feel like they can learn more. There's more instruction going on, and so I think the cell phone thing is really working out. The other thing that I mentioned was the impact that each and every one of us play in children's lives. We cannot just take that for granted. We would like to say this is a job. It's really not a job. It's a way of life for us. And that's one thing I think that I was talking to a parent today is that, first of all, we love your kids. We love them. And we wouldn't be doing, if we were doing this, if we didn't have some type of love in our heart. So I know it's might be a little bit difficult with others, but for the most part, I'm just loving what I'm seeing with the administration staff and how everything's flowing, the cell phone. So, hey, let's keep it up.
Thank you, Director Cox. Director Knight.
Yeah, I'll be short on as well, but I really appreciate district putting up the Building Bridges Facebook page with giving nice updates on the high school. So if anybody's not following that, it'd be a good source of information with what's going on at the central site currently. And, obviously there's a lot of changes going on as the construction goes. So you'll get some updates there as some of the traffic patterns, different things evolve on that. So anyway, so you haven't looked at that, take a look at it and kind of see progress as it goes. Other than that, then I
Thank you, Director Knight. Director Schmidt.
Yeah, as we start the new year, I guess I would just encourage everybody to be optimistic and every teacher to teach optimism, teach the future. We can't ignore history, but we can't dwell on the past because education is about the future. And we ought to remind every student every day, there's no place in the world right now, particularly no other country in the world, where there's more opportunity for every student, regardless of anything else, right here, right now. So I've seen some studies on mental health. Those with a positive attitude have a lot fewer mental health issues than those that don't. So what we can do is teach a positive attitude, have a positive attitude, and teach a positive attitude. The second thing is, in terms of all the policies and all the discussion like that, it really boils down to the golden rule, or even simpler, 2 words. Just be nice. Be nice. Everybody's just nice. That's the practice we need, regardless of policy. Thank you.
Well said. Thank you, Director Schmidt. I don't have much. Thank you, Dr. Smith. I did become a new grandpa. I don't like that term, but Pop is what the name is. So I'll be leaving this week and traveling to go meet my grandson. So thank you for all your continued thoughts and prayers and getting me through last week. So a lot of emotions. I don't have much. Welcome back to the students and staff. I've been in a couple of buildings as well. Everything seems to be going as smooth as possible. A lot of energy and excitement with the students and with the staff. So let's keep that going throughout the buildings and throughout the district. I do want to mention a few dates. September 15th, there's a board work session, 4 p.m. September 22nd is our next board meeting in this room at 5 p.m. And on September 23rd is the mayor's fun run. I believe all fourth graders, in fourth grade, correct? In the district will participate in the mayor's fun run. That's always a well-attended fun event for our students in the city of Waterloo. So, and as Dr. Smith said, on October 8th, make sure you mark your calendars, Waterloo School State of the District address at the Waterloo Convention Center, and we'll unveil the new name of the new high school, along with the mascot and the colors. So that'll be an exciting time, not only for our district, but our community as well. So that's all I have this evening. Is there anything else? Did we miss anything? 5:36, okay. Seeing nothing else, can I get a motion to adjourn?
Second. Oh, my bad.
Sorry. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Chair votes aye, motion carried. We're adjourned.